And now, your Precision 18 forecast. News 18. Weather from where you live.
You know, it's usually a bummer to be stuck inside during the weekends, but today, I was not upset at all. Absolutely brutal out there with heat indices over 100 degrees at some points, just absolutely ridiculous. Right now we're at 87 degrees, so we've actually dropped down a little bit. That heat index, though, still hanging around that 97, anywhere from 97 to a 102 in most places, so still very hot. Make sure you're drinking lots of water today, tomorrow, because it's going to remain hot all the way until we get to Monday, so make sure you are taking all the necessary precautions. Here's a look at the heat indices throughout the next probably 4 or 5 hours. We're looking at temperatures staying around that 100-degree mark through 7 p.m. Then once that sun finally completely gets down there, we'll see those heat indices really fall off. But still at 10 o'clock, hanging at 91 degrees, still going to be very hot, so make sure, again, you're being extra careful. 74 degrees tonight. We're going to see a chance for some isolated storms possible as they start to move into the area, as we're already starting to see a system start to work its way in from the north. You take a look here. We're dry completely around our area, but take a look at this system moving out. We're seeing these severe thunderstorm warnings, even a tornado warning that is associated with this. Most of the models originally were showing this to move straight to the east. However, some new models are having this line right here start to move southeast and move into our area over the next probably 4 or 5 hours, something I'll continue to track and see if that system does continue to do that. If it does, I wouldn't expect this kind of severe weather, but we could see some general thunderstorms. That's definitely not out of the question. With how hot it is, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe we get a severe thunderstorm warning or two. Make sure to stay tuned in here throughout the rest of the night in case we do get any of that. Here's a look at FUTURECAST for the rest of the night. You see that system start to move in. It does lose a lot of its potency, though, by the time it gets to us with all that dry air in front of it. Not dry air, but cooler air in front of it with that cold front that's going to be pushing it in. So about 11:30, you start to see that happen, but then eventually it kind of breaks down. Again, wouldn't be surprised if you get a line of showers, maybe an isolated shower or storm here or there, but it's not going to be anything like what it was when it's in northern Illinois right now. So we're staying dry. A few clouds moved over during the early parts of the day. I don't think anybody was too upset about that, though, with how hot it was. Here's this system, though. We have a low pressure system, which is really bringing this to the east, but also a cold front behind this line that's going to continue to bring this down. So with that cold front, that won't work its way through until tomorrow around noon. But with that, we're going to start to see those temperatures fall by the time we get to Monday. But still no break from the heat tomorrow. 91 degrees is going to be the high here in Lafayette. We're going to see that chance for showers and storms really start to increase as we get to the afternoon. Don't pay attention to that 50% in the morning. That is a mistake. That's not supposed to be there. 30% chance by the time we get to 5 o'clock, those chances will really start to increase. Here's a look at FUTURECAST for tomorrow. Again, just like what I said, staying dry and hot all throughout the day, but there you see that cold front move through with those clouds. There's those showers starting to pop up around 7 o'clock. So late in the evening, that's when we'll see those chances for some showers. Maybe again another isolated thunderstorm. We'll continue to track that. Temperatures all around the area in these 90s tomorrow. Nobody's going to be in the 80s. 91 degrees West Lafayette, 90 degrees in Frankfort, 92 degrees in Crawfordsville. So again, very hot. Heat indices once again going to be in the triple digits as everybody is in a heat advisory until tomorrow at 8 p.m. It was today at 8 p.m., but with those high temperatures, that has now been extended until tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So take a look at those temperatures there. 91 degrees tomorrow, 88 degrees on Monday, with again those chances for some showers and storms with how hot it is. We finally get a break from that heat by the time we get to Tuesday. Tuesday shouldn't be too bad. Lots of sun, but 84 degrees, and we'll stay in those mid-80s throughout the rest of the week. However, we're going to see a good chance for some isolated to pop-up showers all throughout the last end of the week. Going to be hit or miss all the way past Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Anybody going down to the Brickyard tomorrow? Again, it looks like you're going to be okay because showers won't be moving in until the later parts of the day. Something we'll continue to track.
Well, thank you so much. I wouldn't want to be playing sports out in that heat. Oh, gosh,
brutal.
I couldn't imagine.
Absolutely brutal. And speaking of sports, I think I have the most diverse show I've had in several months.
Yeah.
We're talking baseball, basketball, golf, and even racing.
That's what I'm talking about.
Coming up in sports, the Brickyard